Hey, this is Oscar De La Hoya, and you're watching HoopJab.com.
I'm here with boxing star and commentator extraordinaire Paulie Malignaggi. How you doing tonight, man?
My man, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. Well, we're all out here in Las Vegas for Canelo Khan, so let me know what your take on the fight is.
It's two big names. I do think the difference in weight classes for the guys presents some different challenges and different problems for Amir. He's coming up to a new weight class, a weight class that's probably not his natural weight. Canelo has certain advantages that Amir's going to have to deal with, and you expect Amir to try to be cunning and clever enough to be able to dictate the rounds in a certain way.
What kind of advice would you give him?
He's going to have to control the pace. If he loses control of the pace, he's gone. Because you can't carry this pace too fast to the point where then once you're tired, you can't hold this hard puncher off you. You're going to have to dictate the pace in a way where you're working in spots, you're not working in spots, but in the spots where you're not working, you're still giving Canelo something to worry about that where you might work, but you're not working actually. So you have to be able to create that illusion so that during those spots you can re-oxygenate, re-catch your breaths, so that you're always and your lungs always fill with oxygen. And in case some kind of exchange pops off, you have the ability to get off and get back out. Because once you start to fatigue, the getting back out becomes a big problem.
I think he said he plans on exchanging for a bit. Would you advise him to do that?
I think he's just saying that for the press. If he plans on exchanging early, he's going to go out as soon as he starts exchanging. So I think that's more just to play mind games with Canelo, play mind games with everybody, and get everybody excited. Talk. It's bluster more than anything else.
Is Canelo a middleweight? What's your take on that whole fiasco?
I don't think Canelo's a middleweight. I don't think Amir's a middleweight. It's a weird fight. They're fighting for the middleweight title. I don't think either of them are middleweights.
Why don't you think Canelo's a middleweight?
You won't fight at 160 pounds. I don't think any real middleweights can fight at 155 pounds.
But can you break it down to fans and people on the looking in? Because we see Canelo coming into the ring at 175, and it seems like he's the same size as Triple G, but he's going around claiming that he's not a middleweight.
Yeah. He says he doesn't want to make 160 pounds. He's not naturally that size, so he ends up making these catchweight fights at 155 pounds. And when you're doing that, the real middleweights aren't going to be able to fight you, because real middleweights probably can't get that much under 160 pounds. Because if they could, they'd be fighting at junior middleweight. So you're going to probably see the middleweight title consistently be defended against non-middleweights for a little while, as long as Canelo has that title. So we'll see.
You think he's able to do that because of his age?
I think he's able to do that because he commands the money. So he's able to.
I'm talking about having that big body and be able to get sucked down all that weight.
Yeah, I think so. Listen, fighters always want to make the weight they can get the least amount to, because you always have a natural advantage when you lose the most weight and then you're fighting naturally smaller guys, So everybody tries to do the same thing. Otherwise, you get caught out there and you fight naturally bigger guys, and you don't want to do that. So Canelo tries to tries to do the same thing.
Do you think the WBC will actually enforce this mandate? They've kind of been going back and forth. It was the same thing with Sergio Martinez, then it was with Cotto. Now Canelo. Do you think we'll actually see that Canelo fight Triple G?
I'd like to see it. We'll see how it plays out. The politics of boxing are sometimes more complicated than the sport itself. So we'll find out.